So yes, Gara just got nerfed big time. Her fourth ability now is really not good for endgame plays like high-end sorties, or even on long survival runs. I would like to make a rant video, but instead of that, I will just give some of my ideas, which I think will make the ability viable for endgame plays. In this way, we can all be productive, by sharing our ideas on how to make this ability great again, and not just dwell on the things that already happened and things that we cannot take back. I just hope that Digital Extreme will listen to the community, as I really think that Gara lost her identity when they just nerf her fourth ability. Yes, I know that she's still great because of her first and second ability, but the thing is, we are talking about an ultimate ability which I think should be more useful than the rest of her kit. I mean, her ultimate right now is really unreliable. It costs too much energy for a really underwhelming ultimate. Now, I don't want to compare this ability to other Warframe abilities that does the exact same thing but actually are pretty great, as I don't want to suggest any nerf hammering, but yes, abilities like this do exist on the game and they are really fun to use. Okay, let's stop over here and head to Simulacrum, as I'm already turning this to a rant video. So anyway, let's see her fourth ability first. Since the Mass Vitrify now has a health, and it scales with both power strength mods and armor mods, I will try to equip Gara with all these mods, and test it with some hard-hitting enemies like the corrupted bombards and heavy gunners. Now, this demo is meant to give you guys an idea on what will happen to your glass wall in high-level plays like level 100 defense missions, long survival runs, or even on Fisher missions.
But only time will heal. Too late to erase the bad we've done. I wanna forget you.
Well, the wall can sustain damage but not for a long time. And, do remember that I'm using all power strength and armor mods, sacrificing my survivability and efficiency. So, what do I suggest to make this glass wall better then? First, and the most lazy one, is to retain the ability's invincibility and just lower its duration. Well, a good 20 seconds or less would do, but if Digital Extreme decides to not touch the changes they've did, then I got a few suggestions. Why not add some sort of regeneration to those broken sections? What I mean here is that we should have at least some sort of means to fix those broken sections in our glass wall. Since I deem Gara's third ability unreliable also in endgame plays, I suggest that it should synergy with our Mass Vitrify. What I'm suggesting is, those broken glasses from Spectro Raid shall somehow restore the health of those broken sectors of our Mass Vitrify. In this way, Gara will have the ability to maintain Mass Vitrify without recasting it again. Another suggestion is that, once you break those frozen enemies who were caught by Mass Vitrify, a portion of their health shall be added to the ability. Say, a percentage of health from those killed frozen enemies shall be added to the health of Mass Vitrify. This way, we can solve the problem of Gara's ultimate having very low health to protect you and your allies. So, that's just a few of my suggestions on how to make Gara's ultimate great again. I love the concept of Mass Vitrify having sections that can be broken, but the thing is, it also makes the ability unreliable in endgame plays. The health pool of the ability is just too low and we don't have any other option to restore its broken section, but to recast the ability again. I also love the fact of Gara as a defensive warframe like Frost or Limbo, but with the changes that Digital Extreme implemented, this warframe just dropped from being a great protector to being an MR fodder in my own opinion. I know some of you love what DE did to Gara's ultimate, but for a guy like me who loves long survival runs and doing solo sortie missions, it's just really bad. Yes, I know that Warframe is meant to be played with a team, as it's more fun that way, but there are a few guys out there who love to challenge themselves and do missions in their own and wants to know how long they can survive waves after waves of enemies. You might say that I should just use her second ability to protect myself, and protect my allies, but the thing is, 90% reduction is not enough if you're doing endgame content, especially if you're dealing with a group of hard-hitting level 100 plus enemies. Overall, I really think that Digital Extreme should reconsider what they've done with Mass Vitrify. It's one of Gara's main ability that make her fun to play. I don't really suggest to revert the changes they've made, as I find an invincible wall real overpowered too, but at least they could give it more health or some sort of regenerating mechanics for those broken sections. Again, these are just my opinion guys, but I do hope you find my suggestions for Mass Vitrify interesting. Now, I would like to hear your thoughts about the new Mass Vitrify, and if you have a few constructive suggestions on how to make it better, feel free to share your opinions on the comment box below. Lastly, if you enjoy this video, please do me a favor and hit that like button, and you can also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Warframe videos from me in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on my next video.